This is your hard drive, okay? There are certain things that I want you to send to the recycle bin over here. Now, a couple of words over here. The word one day, what does it mean? What does it mean? It ain't gonna happen, it's always a one day. I want you to be absolutely date specific. I want you to be definitive in everything that you desire in your life. To the day, to the time, to the month, to the year. Be date specific, okay? One day ain't gonna happen. Never wish and never hope for something. That's gambling. See, I want to be in absolute control in everything that I do in my life. In fact, there's only two things that I have no control over. I can't control weather and I can't control traffic. We become very what? Statement oriented. Did you know that? Kids, you got kids, right? All the parents in the room, raise your hands. Did you know kids are the best salespeople in the world? Because they never take no for an answer, do they? They're the best salespeople in the world. See, kids are fearless, and we know what they do? They probe, they ask questions. When you ask questions, what are they doing? They are seeking what? Answers. They challenge everything you say. They challenge everything they hear. But as adults, we sort of forget that ability, don't we? And then we become more statement oriented. Why? Because the system has brainwashed us over a period of time. So what I'm saying is this, start to think like a kid. And never underestimate the power of a crayon. Visualize, draw on what have you. Have you ever gone to bed? And then let's say 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, bang, you get out of bed. And you can't sleep. You're 100% awake. And you're forcing yourself to go back to sleep and you can't. Has that happened to you, yes or no? You know what's happening is, every day you are absorbing, you are downloading 2 million gigabytes of data, things you hear, smell, see, words, and eventually you have a download complete window, and you wake up, and then you force yourself to go back to bed. Do you know that is 200,000 cycles per second? I'm telling you right now, your most vivid ideas, most brilliant concepts occur at this particular point in time. But what do you choose to do? To go back to sleep. Now listen to this. You go back to sleep, and then 3, 4, 5 hours later, you wake up and you feel absolutely what? Isn't it amazing how we all said crap? Why do you feel crap? Because understand this, right? If you abuse this, your mind will reciprocate with interest. Who follows? That is your greatest opportunity. Start to have a filtering system. Who has a car? Raise your hands. Okay, in the engine there is something called a filter, yes or no? What does a filter do? What is the role of a filter? It removes what? Impurities, yes? Well, guess what? Where is your filter? You know, we allow all this negativity, we allow other individuals to dictate our lives and what have you. The system just siphons the life out of you. In Brazil, in the Amazon jungle, there have been tribes, there have been individuals that have lived up until 130, 140, 150. You know why? Because nobody told them they were supposed to die. If you don't know when you're supposed to die, how do you know when you're going to die? Who follows? Let's talk about cash flow, okay? We talk about property. Property is a great vehicle for what? Capital growth, okay? What I do personally is I manufacture. There's a myriad of different property strategies. What I personally do, and it works well for me, I manufacture, okay? With the stock market is a phenomenal cash flow vehicle. But what is my secret? What do? I don't trade the stock market. What do? I create the stock market. When you have certainty, you have consistency, reliability, and guess what? You can operate a lifestyle. Secondly, I want to be in remote regions across the globe. I want to be anywhere worldwide, or whether it's out in space, and I want to have total control of my investments and still make investment choices. I keep it simple. You must keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. I want you to remove the testosterone, the hieroglyphics of investing, and keep it simple. Why? Because if it's simple, it can be duplicated. And if you can simply think and ask questions and then seek solutions and answers, guess what? You now become an astute and savvy investor. Keep it simple. and it works every time. The stock market rewards me for creating a marketplace. I'm the one selling the pans and the picks and the shovels. If they want to speculate, so be it. But if I want to be astute and savvy and be financially independent, that is my choice. See, they gamble by necessity, wish, the hope, and they try to make money, don't they? What I do is I get guaranteed that money from day one. You compare this against the interest cost of credit cards. I mean, how fast can you dismantle credit card debt? Personal loan debt? How fast can you pay off your own house? By the way, your own house, it's not an asset, it's a liability. How do you know it's a liability? Because if you were sick in bed for an entire year, would your house pay you an income? So what if I told you that you're using somebody else's money here to buy an insurance policy using none of your own money? A well-worn path isn't necessarily the right path to follow in life. You understand? What I'm saying is, you create your own path. You start to draft your own screenplay. Why? Because it's unique, it's you, it's your identity, and that's what you're passionate about. When you make more than a school principal, you can leave school. Listen to the logic part. If you're making more than a school principal, why are you at school anyway? I mean, look, this is education. Learn how to speak, read and write in your chosen language, and then go out there and seek specialised knowledge or degrees. That's education.